Hello everyone. My greetings to one and all. This is the 22nd session on development experience of India till 1990. In the previous session, you have understood about the problems faced by the foreign trade sector. I am Poonam Vohra from Economics Learning Center. This session focuses on the policies adopted by government in order to improve the situation in foreign trade sector. Let's understand. Now let us understand the foreign trade policy. Since independence, India adopted inward-looking trade policy or policy of import substitution, which is substituting imports with domestic production. It was applied to almost all the sectors. The two broad objectives of import substitution in India were: 1. To save foreign currency for the imports of more important goods, and 2. To achieve self-reliance in the production of as many goods as possible. So in order to boost domestic production and simultaneously protect domestic goods from international competition, a policy of tariffs and quotas were adopted. Tariffs make imports costlier. This would help the production as well as sale of domestic products. And quotas imply that only a specific quantity of goods can be imported. Hence, the domestic market will have to meet up the demand in the country. Such protection helped small and medium industry to grow and assist indigenous industries like electronics and automobiles. Up till 1980, India was not ready to open its economy to foreign investment. Its bilateral trade policy was heavily skewed towards the former communist countries. But there was trade deficit because of heavy imports in the previous years. So, in order to maintain the balance of payment and avoid trade deficit, the government of India announced trade policy for imports and exports, that is EXIM policy. Every after 5 years, the government of India reviews the import-export policy, keeping in view the changing international economic situation. So this policy related to the promotion of exports and regulation of imports so as to promote economic growth and overcome trade deficit. So after 1980, some policies were relaxed. So the first phase of economic reforms had its origin in 1985. Accordingly, so the export-import policies was first announced by the government in 1985, then in 1988, which was again revised in 1990. All these policies made necessary provisions for extension of import liberalization measures. It introduced various policy changes regarding industrial licensing in the form of removing unnecessary restrictions in issuing licenses or denying industrial licenses to MRTP companies, emphasized on technology upgradation, foreign capital, fiscal policy, rationalizing and simplifying the system of fiscal and administrative regulation, and export-import policy. So the intention was to create a favorable climate for getting a big boost in the private sector investment, because it would then result in rapid growth of economy as well as pave the way for modernization of the economy. Now assess yourself and answer this simple question. Give two main objectives of foreign trade policy in India. Please check your answer. The main aim of foreign trade policy was to double the percentage share of global merchandise trade conducted in the next 5 years, and secondly, to improve the balance of payment and trade. I hope you have understood the problems faced by the foreign trade sector and policies adopted by government in order to improve the situation. With this, the session comes to an end, and also aspects to be covered for foreign trade sector gets complete. The next session would focus on appraisal of the performance of Indian economy, keeping in view the long-term objectives. Till then, keep reading, keep learning, and keep updating yourself. Thank you.